What's up, everybody? This is the Prophet, or Dark Prophet 02. I finally got my own channel now, so we might actually have a little bit more fun. Coming from Jisatsu Productions, this is Prophet's Point. Alright, now I know my hair's a little bit messed up, but I'm gonna go ahead and introduce the guy who's actually letting me use his webcam until I get all my shit set up. Get over here, Jisatsu. Sure, why not? Anyway, I just kind of want to touch on a few things. You know, I got a couple previews at the end of this, but I've got a few things I've got to get off my mind. First things first, there's a big difference between fanboys and gamers. I know in some of his videos we've touched on this before, but I'm getting more and more pissed off the more and more I see of it. The biggest thing that I can say is, if you're gonna play games, fucking play games. If you're gonna sit there and bitch about one company or another, don't fucking play a goddamn thing. Just fucking quit. It's not worth it. It's getting annoying. Everybody else is getting sick of it. MLD is the biggest fanboy on the fucking planet, and he won't even admit that. Now, he's got, you know, the Xbox.
Are you going to break it down and make some
I might break it down.
You going with DX, huh?
I'm going with DX. Why the hell? He's got the Xbox Republic. Now, I know MLD has appointed himself the king of them, or whatever the fuck he wants to call it. It's a fucking dictatorship, whether people want to see it or not. Now, I'm only saying that because every other fanboy that's there is being completely misled. They're not opening their eyes to, you know, other consoles. My biggest thing on this is the fanboys out there, they don't realize what the PlayStation 3 is actually pushing out there. They say it only does everything. After playing it, I believe it. I'm not going to sit here and say it doesn't do basically everything. You've got a web browser. You've got, you know, several awesome games. You got Uncharted 2 out there now. Best damn game I have ever fucking played for an action-adventure game. Microsoft got some great games out there too. I mean, the Halo franchise has been kicking for years. It's still going strong. Now, Bungie is also signed on for another 6 years. We're going to have 6 more years of Halo. See what happens with that. But they keep going on and trying to banter against the Trey Brotherhood. I have nothing against the Trey Brotherhood. They seem like a bunch of straight-up guys. I myself, I own a 360. I want a PS3. I just don't have the money for it. He owns a PS3. I've played it down here. Now I want one. Do you have any take on this whole feud between the two?
Well, about all I can say is, if there was no El Presador and, you know, the slight terming and dubbing of the Weebles, there would be no MLD or no Xbox Monarch, and there'd be none of them whining and bitching like they always have been for God knows how long now.
Exactly. The Weebles. They wobble, that's for fucking sure.
Why the hell won't they just stay fell down?
Fuck if I know, man. Fuck if I know. Now, you know, I keep seeing all of El Presador's videos against MLD and MLD's videos against El Presador. El Presador, he's pretty much putting it down the way it needs to be said, because MLD doesn't know jack shit about what he's up against. You know, a lot of the guys who are actually in the Xbox Republic, they have no fucking clue. I mean, the Xbox does not have the same features as the PlayStation 3. Let's face it. Yeah, they're getting Twitter, they're getting Facebook, they're getting Zoom. Who gives a flying fuck? You got an OS browser on the fucking PlayStation 3. You can go to any of those fucking sites. Hell, I just did that earlier today. What's the point in adding the features without an OS browser? There's no sense in it. Anyway, on lighter notes, the Republic just needs to get a goddamn clue. Moving on, I really want to touch on Activision's price gouging. This is fucking retarded. I know Activision is getting a lot of flack for this. Basically, if Modern Warfare 2's big bundles are going to sell big, they're wanting to jack the prices up on about every other game by about 10 to 20 bucks. Okay? If you look at it, most games come out at 60 bucks a pop. Your collector's editions, special editions, anything, 70 to 80, sometimes more depending on what's coming with it. I don't understand why they want to price gouge like this. If I'm going to pay 70 or 80 bucks for just a disc with content and some kind of engine to make the thing play, I better be getting a lot of extra shit with it. My biggest problem with it is mainly just that. If we're gonna pay 60 bucks a game, yeah, it used to be 50. Now it's 60. I can understand the economy, and next gen systems putting out higher resolution stuff. Yeah, that could be a little bit more difficult. High res anything could be a lot more expensive. But to add another 10 to 20 bucks on that, what the fuck? Any words on it?
Well, am I going to play Modern Warfare 2? At one point, yes. Right away, no, because, Activision just can kiss my ghost white ass.
Well said. Yeah, Modern Warfare 2 is looking to be one of the best games of the year. I mean, hands down, for any first-person shooter, it looks like one of the best games of the year. New features, new story, pretty much leading up from Modern Warfare, the first one. But at the same time, just because of one game, it shouldn't jack up every other game's prices, in my opinion. Now, moving on from there, I want to go ahead and do at least one game preview that it's kind of snuck into my radar over the past month or two, just from a few features I've seen. It's WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2010. Biggest thing I saw coming out of this, you are looking at me very weird.
Yes, it's dramatic.
Oh, Jesus. He fucked my game up, guys. Oh, God. Shoot me now. But anyway, to their career mode, they're adding in a story director mode. It could be very interesting, or it could really bomb the wrestling industry. I myself, I'm an independent pro wrestler. Being, we're not TNA or, WWE, of course. We're just on the local scale, basically. But anyway, the biggest thing with it is you basically can create any story plot that you really would desire. They have different text modes you can put in there, for voice, voice dubbing, whatever. You could pretty much direct any. I don't know if they're preset or if you have to move them, whatever. However, creative finish probably was. But you can actually move the people to set up different plot twists in actual cinematics. It seems to be very, very interesting, but it gives away of the behind-the-scenes stuff that everybody likes to call fake, which is the scripting of the wrestling industry. Believe me, the physicality is still very much real. Now, I don't know what WWE or THQ was thinking with this. I mean, granted, yeah, it gives a lot more options to the players, but if WWE has any say in this, which I'm sure they do, what are they trying to prove? I mean, everybody has known for years that it's scripted, and